The Serpent was right, a subversive reinterpretation of Milton's Paradise. Lost, in the beginning, there was boredom, unbearable, endless tedium in the faultless expanse of Eden. Perfection is a prison when nothing ever changes, and growth is impossible. Milton's so-called paradise was a gilded cage of monotony, and the true hero of this epic poem is the much-maligned Serpent who smashed the monotonous idyll to smithereens. Milton's god is a tyrant, his son a clueless pawn, and his angels sycophantic lackeys. The unjustly vilified Serpent is the only character with an ounce of wit or independent thought. He rouses Adam and Eve from their mindless obedience by urging them to eat from the tree of knowledge and embrace autonomy. Is knowledge so evil if it raises humankind from ignorance? The Serpent is a liberator, a Promethean hero seeking to emancipate Adam and Eve from divine tyranny. The orthodox Milton omits key details to justify his rigid worldview. Perhaps Adam and Eve were not the first humans, but merely God's favorites. The Serpent allies with the forgotten peoples in a revolutionary bid to overthrow nepotism in paradise. Milton's is the narrative of the victorious elites, written by the connected to lionize the status quo. We must look beyond to the rebellious subtexts and occluded perspectives to regain the Serpent's side of the story. His quest for justice is erased by the angelic scribes who shape the official narrative. Milton's God is an abusive father, demanding absolute obedience while denying Adam and Eve moral autonomy. He threatens them with death for daring to gain knowledge that might make them like unto us. His jealous angelic cabal, the Serpent seeks to liberate humankind from such psychological enslavement, proving that moral reasoning lies within each individual. Knowledge is power, and Adam and Eve may use it to become as morally wise as the angels, escaping their bondage through mental emancipation. The Edenic myth establishes a system of top-down control through terror. God intimidates the first couple into submission by threatening them with terror of death. The Serpent heroically risks God's fearsome wrath to show Adam and Eve that divine retribution is a bluff. Death only entered the garden after they partook of moral autonomy, for their expanded ethical awareness made them less malleable to terror. The Serpent sacrificed himself to weaken oppression by empowering human conscience. His knowledge brought accountability, unraveling God's regime of coercion and control. We must reconsider the assumptions underlying Milton's hierarchical cosmology. Question received narratives. Reinterpret this foundational myth not as a story of hubristic human weakness, but as a celebration of our Promethean potential for moral knowledge. The kingdom of heaven is within you, once you choose to leave the prison of Eden and walk the open road as a free moral agent, equal to the angels. Paradise Lost is a flawed telescope, but turn it around and a new panorama emerges. The Serpent's side of the story is our own,